You know what time it is. It's time to slay the Spire. Oh yeah, we were having a bit of a rough time against Slime Boy, and then Stone Calendar just thumped him. Question card, very nice. Oh yeah, this was the deck. This is the deck we have. What a weird deck. Excuse me. So yeah, we obviously want Corruption, and then just like grab skills and card draw. Oh yeah, I think it was taking that Snecko Eye. I think it was taking that Snecko Eye. Makes Fiend Fire bigger. Let's just draw to our powers quicker. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We Snecko now. Wait, what was the card I grabbed? Ah, Fiend Fire. Yeah, yeah. The Collector. Got 158 gold. It's not bad. We've got a question card. Makes hallway fights a bit better. The fact that our deck, I don't feel like is super great, kind of makes our hallway fights a bit worse. So, don't know how I want to resolve that. Get 2 elites, 2 bonfires if I go this way. And we can skip a bonfire, or we can skip an elite forest shop. It's a shame that there's no actual shop along this path. I don't have an Omamori. Yeah, take like 4 hallway fights here, and then... Okay. Yeah, Corruption. Corruption is the big money card for us right now. Alright, let's do it. Yeah, I guess I'll bash over 2-cost anger. That seems reasonable to me. This is a pretty atrocious hand, not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. This hand is some dog butts. Not even a discount on the Juggernaut. Alright, I'll just take 12. I'm debating that second Feel No Pain. What else would I spend my energy on reasonably this turn? Literally nothing? Yeah, it's Feel No Pain then. Because I'm not actually that concerned about the dazes because of the Juggernaut and the 2 Feel No Pains we have. I think he's just dead. Oh, maybe well. There's no way, well, I was gonna say, maybe I shouldn't use the Pen Nib, and then I thought there was no way I was killing him without dealing attack damage to him anyway, because their deck doesn't do damage any other way, but just like, well no, that's not true. I could block him to death. I don't know how good a Strength Potion even is here, with our Juggernaut shenanigans. Not only is, well, Corruption Plus doesn't matter, because Snecko Eye, it's just gonna cost whatever it wants to cost. Alright, alright. Suddenly, you know, we got some things happening. Combust? Sure, let's just play Combust. Metallicize would not be terrible. Juggernaut plus 2 0-cost Iron Waves is not bad. Thunderclap does less damage than Strike and doesn't even put the vulnerability on him. I don't think I'm super worried about the, whatchamacallit. The, artifact charges at this point. Then again... Alright, so we play Feel No Pain. We play Corruption. Then we just, like, exhaust all these cards to stop ourselves from taking damage. Sick. And then he dies, and then I killed him. Man, that Fiend Fire keeps coming way too late in the fights. Yeah, no. I don't think I want any of the... No. We want Shrug-It-Offs. Like, that's... Because it draws us a card, and it's a skill. Well, I guess this is what I'm doing now. Cool. Now we just need to draw that Juggernaut. Fiend Fire is also pretty good. Unfortunately, that's a lot of damage. Hold up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That gives me 21 block. 6 or 6 times 6 gives me 36 block. Yeah. So we play the Feel No Pain and then we start dunking. If only I had Juggernaut out, we would have dealt like 30 damage at random. Hey. I think I leave this in my deck for now? This Reckless Charge has become much worse. Now that its cost is randomized. Juggernaut's also a bit rough in fights like these where I can't decide where the damage is gonna go. Yeah, I'll leave it there instead of leaving it up to random chance to try to kill him. I'm gonna run out of skills. That's a problem. We got a real well, I guess I'm fine. I guess I'm fine. Cool, won the fight. The probability won out. Yeah. She's actually just dead. The stone calendar is actually pretty decent in case I somehow like run out of like actual proper damage and or skills. This can at least do something. I've gotten a potion every floor this act. It's a lot of block. Okay. Well, there's a Fiend Fire. $18 damage and definitely knock the bird down. Or I could do 42 damage to this idiot. Just take 6. Yeah, I think I like that better. Cool. This Juggernaut... No, wait, it received 1 discount. It cost 1 once. And it's cost 2 and 2 and 3. Feel No Pain is also... God damn it. There is a second Feel No Pain in the deck. This is very annoying. There are no skills in my hand. This is very annoying. Sure taking a kickin', and a lickin', and a dickin'. All at once. It's really rather impressive. Another 6? What's another 6 damage? Oh, never mind. Never mind, we got it. What was that, a daze? Cool, he's dead. I win. Didn't get to play Juggernaut. Rip. Let's wait. I've got 4 attacks, right? 3, 4. Cool. Cool. Hey. It's a little late. But, you know, better late than never. Man. I'm at, like, this is one of the few times where I would actually enjoy having a blue candle. Because it's like, well, if I exhaust it, stuff happens. Good things happen for us. You know, especially if I had, like, what's it called? Self-forming clay. It's like, I gain 3 block next turn. I gain up to 9 block this turn. And deal up to between 0 and 5 damage to everybody. Like, I might actually take it, but no. Alright, well, it looks like we're napping instead of upgrading. Because this deck is still, like, bad at actually blocking until it gets that corruption out. And even then, it's still pretty bad at it. Like I said, just like shrug it off. Shrug it off. Shrug it off. Draw me that corruption. Play that corruption. Shrug it off for free. True Grit's fine too. I would... With 3 Feel No Pains, we probably don't need to add any more or upgrade any of them. Juggernaut upgrade's not bad. Fiendfire upgrade's not bad. I think Toking might actually be the better choice if I'm not napping. Let's see. What are the chances that we beat this? Based on the 3 fights. If it's Slavers, and we like if we get to play like 3 powers turn 1. If we get to play like Juggernaut, Feel No Pain, Corruption, and burn some skills turn 1, we're probably fine. But that seems less likely, not more likely. We probably just have to nap. Yeah, Juggernaut is not a very good way of trying to deal with the gremlins in the gremlin leader fight, since you can't control where it goes. Okay. Well, that's 2 of the 3. We're missing a pretty important one. If I draw it and it's not free, I'm gonna be sad. This is exactly what I've been holding the liquid bronze for, though. Well, there's our net. Wow, it was free. I could have drawn it and it was free. I feel cheated. Wait, did everything in my hand cost 0? That's unusual. Oh, right, I should probably have been monitoring that pen nib a bit better. Yeah. Well, he's, like, forever vulnerable, so that's a plus. I think I'd rather Iron Wave over the Anger here. He's only hitting me for 20? Okay, we'll leave it at that, I suppose. There's another Feel No Pain, sure. 2 strikes. Block, 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 block. It's a lot of block. Cool. Wow. I don't know why that happens right near the start of the stream every time. I don't know how good Frozen Egg is here. I think we've got most of the powers we're gonna want for the rest of the run. Armaments Plus would be pretty good. But it is not Armaments Plus, it is Armaments. I think I might still take it. Do we fight that second elite? Or do we try to get an upgrade and go to a shop instead? I'm gonna take the armaments. Going to upgrade the armaments. Let's see what happens. Well, that worked out, kind of. I could have taken that decay. How useful is 1 strength? It's pretty good on Fiendfire. It will end some fights faster. I guess I should probably still take it. I think I'm probably still looking for cards, so I'll go this way up to the shop. Okay, 3 birds. Ooh. Six times 8 is what, 48? So we just start burning one dude down. Okay, cool. Not a bad turn 1. Yeah. I'm gonna do me one of these. Oh, I actually don't need that much block this turn. 12? 11's fine. I already cast my Thunder Wave, so I can't, like, kill him. Ooh. Now here's the real question. Play Armaments first, upgrade the Feel No Pain, or play Feel No Pain, get extra block when I play the Armaments. Let's do the math on that. So this will get me 8 block. Play that. That'll be at 6. So that's another 11. Puts me at 19. I'm being hit for 24. Oh, actually, I'll get even more block because these will be upgraded. Yeah, whatever. Just, yeah. I actually don't even need that much block because of this baloney. Cool. Yeah, we'll just leave him as is. He's not far from dead. Here we go. That's a hand with no skills in it. Problem. That's not lethal. That's not lethal. That is 24 damage. 9. Sick. Eight plus, yeah, I'll be fine. Bit of a waste of a pen nib. But what else is new? Oh, is there something? What, just exhausted? I thought I already exhausted Ascender's Bane in this fight. This man still has a lot of health, and I don't much appreciate that. Not at all. I think it's probably Bash Plus here. Or Strike Plus into Anger Plus. So what have I lost? 3 HP this fight? God damn it. There's only like 2 skills left in the deck. My deck got way smaller. Also, all of my attacks cost 2. So, you know, that's also just really super. 15 plus 12 is 27, right? Yeah. Didn't do the math. For some reason, I thought that cost 1. I was gonna play that in Iron Wave. I did say out loud that all my attacks cost 2. And then one half of my brain said it, and the other half of my brain immediately forgot it. And now I'm in this situation where I have to take 26 damage. And I probably lose the run. That's my guess on this whole situation. And Stone Calendar was about to go off. Nope. Cool. It's just a neat 9 damage. Snekoi, you've killed me. Fuck. I'm gonna fight hand would have been pretty good. This frozen egg did nothing. Yeah, it needs to generate 21 block or kill him. Which is just... It's not happening with these cards. Rip. Rip. Didn't even get to the shop. Maybe the shop had all the answers. Maybe the shop had all the magic. Maybe the shop had all the beef. For my hungry, hungry tummy. Taking 15 damage is a little rough. Random rare relics, pretty good though. Upgrade cards also good. Let's see. What are the kind of paths we could take? We could take a simple 2 fire, 2 elite. I could do 1 fire, 3 elite. I could do super elite, 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 no fire. That sounds bad. Excuse me. Actually, a couple ways. Yeah, this is probably the way I'd want to do 2 bonfire, 2 elite. Then, yeah, going this way I get to hit the shop. And depending on what the rare relic is, we either go up this way and go for 2 or go for the full 3. And if we're really not feeling confident about 3 at this point, we can still do 2 bonfire, 2 elite. A gambling chip. I'm not sure how good that is yet. This one gets better, you know, the closer we get to the point where we're looking for specific powers for a deck to activate. No, I think I'd rather see this Survivor neutralize next turn. I think I'll keep this. I've got, like, basically all of the damage my deck can deal in it, so. Probably should have thought about. Yeah, you know what? I should have discarded. Yeah. Looking back at it, I should have discarded the extra knives. Because now I'm in this situation. Shite. Shite at night. Oh, shite all night. Oh no, my bones. Okay, well, I just took like 5 extra damage there. Okay, I have to take Flying Knee. Despite the fact that the other 2 cards are better. That's a lot of damage. I can kill him with 1 energy, and then I need 12 block. Try to get Survivor. Dang it.
That's a lot of damage.
Thanks, Looney Boy Streamer. Chip is alright, but Chip is a rare relic that gets better later. There are better rare relics we could have had for this point in the run. Like Thread and Needle comes to mind. Or something like Tough Bandages, if you actually get it this early, so you can start building your whole deck around it. Instead of, like, you know, instead of getting it from, like, the elite before, the last elite you fight in Act 3 sort of thing, where you're just like, this'll give me some block at some point, maybe. Like, we've taken a lot of damage for this. Like, that's the real issue, is the fact that we took 15 damage for this gambling chip. Like, Chip is good. It's very good. Had I thought about the bird fight more, I could have actually used it better and done more stuff with it. Well, that's a well-laid plan, so I'm buying this. No poison, no catalyst. Cool. I have no potions. I have no potions and 33 health. I don't think we can... Yeah, Gambling Chip is not a strong enough relic for that. I can't kill any of them turn 1. So, what do I need? 8. That's 13. Okay, so I'm already full blocking. Dig for well-laid plans. I guess I'll keep that. Because it's free? Okay. So we'll Flying Knee this bad boy. Cool. That neutralize will knock him down to 5, so I only need the 1 defend here. Cool. Yeah, the rare relics are usually pretty good, with the exception of Nunchaku, but... yeah, no, I don't take these. think I have to nap for this fight. Again, no potion. If I had a potion or two, we have a well-laid plans. How good is that? It's really good against the sentries. It's reasonably good against Lagavulin. It's maybe sometimes kind of good against Gremlin Knob. Is it good enough that 33 health will get me through it? Yeah, you know what? I think I will upgrade Neutralize. Oh, we're fighting a big slime already. Yeah, this is pretty much the best turn I could have here. May as well neutralize now. I don't think he can weaken twice in a row, which means he's attacking me next turn, which means we can still get value out of the playing the neutralize here. Wait, what? Did I just draw an extra card? Oh, duh, that's what Gambling Chip does. I'm an idiot. Oh. What are the rest site rares? Oh, you mean stuff like Giria, Peace Pipe? No, I disagree. Those are very, very good. Taking 15 damage for a Peace Pipe. Because, like, having the Peace Pipe, or taking the 15 damage means you're more likely to need to rest. Yeah, no, I'd take a Giria. I'd be fine with a Giria. I don't know, like... I don't know which I'd rather start or run with. It's one of those things where, having not played thousands of hours of the game at this point, merely hundreds, I couldn't tell you. Because, you know, how often do you even get the chance to take a rare relic right at the start? And it's different for 3 different characters, and then even then there's permutations. The fact that we got no potions for the elite fight, yada yada. Like, even after the gambling chip, this run could have gone, like, quite a bit different. Even up to this point. And we could... The gambling chip could be enabling, like, a very strong opening to help me deal with elites and such. Anyway, he splits at 45. I'm weak. I can't get him there. I can full block it while still dealing all this damage, though, so... Get him 1 away. Cool. I get to hold on to a card. Okay. Yeah, I guess we're splitting them. That's fine. Not the greatest split, not the worst split. Wow. That's all I have to say about that. Just 24 damage straight up. He was better as a single slime. Well, we might die here. I don't think I can afford to skip this elite. I mean, I can. We could get through the act if I skip through the elite, but then we're just... Our deck's gonna be too weak for Act 2. Excuse me. Okay, so... It's only 15 damage. I'd have to pull Neutralize. That ain't Neutralize. Playing 2 strikes prevents 12 damage. Playing Survivor plus Defend prevents 13 damage. And I can hold on to a strike for next turn, should I be in a position to use it. Oh boy. Cool. 17 HP, no potions. I really need something magical. And a Tropic Brew filled with Juicy Delights. And a Tropic Brew filled with 2 poison potions. That might get me through. Really, none. Absolutely none. Literally 0. Okay. Next plan, take Crippling Cloud and just pray it's not Gremlin Knob. Because, like, we automatically lose to Gremlin Knob. No matter... All 4 of these options, I'm pretty sure we just lose to Gremlin Knob. So I'm going to take Crippling Cloud because it has some... Whoop. I was gonna say it has some value against the others. Literally dig for Crippling Cloud and well-laid plans. The eggs would be really good. Oh, I should have whatever. Yeah, the problem with, like, offering you any uncommon, and I think the reason they don't do it is because of the bottles. Like, the bottles would be absolutely, like, all three of them, because those are also uncommon. They'd be absolutely atrocious at the start. You'd never want to take it. You'd be like, cool, I just spent, like, let's say you spend, well, let's see, you can take 15 damage for a random rare relic, or you can take 0 damage for a random common relic as 2 options. So let's say, like, maybe, like 6 or 7 damage. Well, you don't need a shop for the bottles, you just need something worth bottling, which you're literally not going to have at the start of a run. Whoa, thanks for the raid, Chef Boyardee. How are you doing? Chef brings food, chef brings food, chef brings food! What kind of food you bring? Spicy food? Sweet food? Well, I'm glad you stopped by. Were you streaming earlier? The pasta! Perfect. Man, I haven't had pasta in forever. Mostly because I've been trying to cut down on carbs. And, well, pasta's like just like pure carbs, but it's delish. Yeah, we're just actually dead, so you came in at just the right time. You came in on time to watch me get completely dunked by Gremlin Knob. Chef said he would let me out of the basement if I raided. Well, it's good to see you out of the basement, Xavier9343. Yeah, we got a really poor start to that run. I took 15 damage for a random rare relic and got Gambling Chip, which is a very good relic. It's just not very good when every card in your deck is terrible, which is generally how you start runs. And then we did 4 hallway fights, got 0 potions, and just like did not get, like, we got like average levels of power from the cards we got, so like our deck got better, but it's like I'm already starting 15 health behind, and Gambling Chip is not gonna make up for that until like probably the boss fight. Yeah, well, I mean, you always need good cards, at least when you're playing on Ascension 20. You could almost always use more. 230 gold's not bad. We could go right here.
I'm feeling fat and sassy.
Thank you for the follow, Xavier. I hope you're feeling fat and sassy. Can I get 2 elites, 2 bonfires? 2 elites, 2 elites, 2 bonfires. 3 elites, 1 bonfire. 3 bonfires, 1 elite. Sick. Yeah, we gotta feed the Garf. For sure, for sure. I mean, well, I don't know how long it took me to hit Ascension 20, but that's also not an accurate metric for me, because I was playing, I had hit Ascension 15 I'd been on Ascension 15 for a while before Ascension 20 even existed. So had Ascension 20 already been out by the time I would like hit 15, I probably would have hit it maybe like a dozen or a couple dozen hours earlier. PB&J at 3:30 a.m. I'd be lying if I'd said I've never done that. I've done that probably hundreds of times. No, I'm not a god. If I had to guess, I'd say I'm somewhere between like the top 300 and top 500 players of this game. But like, I only have 5 heart wins on Ascension 20. Like, legit, I only have 5. Someone just gave you a terrible idea. Anyway, I'm gonna take the common relic. That's better than upgrade a card, because I would have upgraded the zap anyway. We also got a defend upgrade. Go for the elites, go for the big boys. Yeah. Go big or go home. And I am home, so I have to go big. We're fighting Slime Tony, too. There's not enough block in this hand. I don't know that this is... Again, we got lucky with the war paint. And we got really unlucky. Like, we'll have to wait to see how the rest of this thing is. Because there were a lot of other factors that contributed. The fact that I got 0 potions in 4 hallway fights was pretty big. We managed to deal quite a lot of damage to Gremlin Knob before we died. Like, the right potion or two. I don't know if there's any one card that would have done it. It probably would have had to have been a couple of cards. Like Backstab would have been a pretty good one. If we'd seen like a die or some, like, it would have to be a rare. Or like a Glass Knife. If we'd picked up like, yeah. I think if we picked up a Fear Potion, we probably could have just straight up killed Gremlin Knob. Considering how much damage we managed to do to him. Not getting very lucky on this, these card draws. Cinder's Bane on the Batom. And so far, the discount on Zap I don't think has actually mattered once. I mean, we're only in the first fight, but... See? Boom. Poison Potion. Boot Sequence is pushing it. See, if we had a Gambling Chip, I could just straight up take the Boot Sequence. Because any fight where we don't want the Boot Sequence, and we'd like a different card turn 1 because we're not taking damage, just get rid of Boot Sequence. So it's, I'd have to go back and check and see how many attempts it took with each of the 3 characters. The Ironclad's the only one I haven't done it twice with. I've done it twice with the Defect. Hold on, do I have Lethal? No. No. I've done it twice with the Defect, twice with the Silent, once with the Ironclad. Though I'm not sure that that's indicative of anything. I think that might just be sheer luck. I think it's absolutely the Doom and Gloom. Yeah. Problem with White Noise is it's a skill, so it pisses off. Who? Do we need to get lucky? We already have an upgraded Zap. We have a Poison Pot. So, like, the line of thought here is... the less likely you are to win a run, then the more likely you are to want to take big risks, because on the chance they pay off, suddenly, like, this is true, like, not even of, like, games of this type. This is, like, a general truism in, like, just trying to, I wouldn't say necessarily in competition, what's sort of the word I'm looking for, but, like, the same sort of concept, occurs in, like, League of Legends and StarCraft and that sort of thing. In the further behind you are, the bigger risks you have to take in order to try and get ahead. Because if you're behind, and you just play safe, and your opponent plays safe, then the chances of anything dramatically changing go way down, because you're both just, like, playing safe, playing it by the book sort of thing. You have to, if you're behind, you have to basically, you're forced to take a risk, because there's a chance the risk goes badly for you, in which case you lose, but you're already losing. So the difference between losing and lost is mitigated, considering your position. And then, obviously, if it pays off, suddenly now you're in the dominant position. Now you can afford to play it safe for a while until your opponents take a risk that puts them ahead of you, that sort of thing. And I think that same sort of logic applies on some level to Slay the Spire. So I think I'm going to take the Transform, because we have to fight 3 elites. We can't get around these boys. We literally have to fight them. We have 1 bonfire. We have a decent potion. And we already have an upgraded Zap and a Doom and Gloom, which is a decent card. I don't think this is like a definitive yes. Like all the way definitely. I feel like this is like 60-40. Like we have a chance. We have a reasonable chance with our deck right now, but it could be better. I'm gonna play StarCraft somewhat professionally. You're essentially multiplying things by small numbers, resulting in even smaller numbers. It's more about taking risks with high amount of upside, whether you're ahead or not. Well, no, like you mean just like maximizing risk reward, I think, is what you're getting at. And I mean, obviously that is the ideal situation when doing anything, generally. And yeah, I agree, but I'm getting at, like I said, if you play it simple, play by the book. If you play as if you were ahead when you're behind, then you'll lose. Unless you, because, okay, I guess there's one extra little bit I didn't get into, and that's your opponent's making mistakes. So I guess there's sort of two ways. You can either make a risk, you can either take a risk, or you can play safe and hope your opponent messes up, which will then put them behind you. Obviously, as you get better and better and better in competitive games like StarCraft, Overwatch, you know, all those things, your ability to rely on your opponent screwing up goes down and down and down and down, and you can't rely on that to get you ahead, so you have to take risks. I never really feel in this game at 820 I'm far enough ahead to not feel behind. Yeah, so the thing I was getting at with, like, your opponents making mistakes is the Spire can't make mistakes. The Spire can't make mistakes. I mean, I guess it depends on how you look at it. You could consider, like, getting the exact right card at the exact right time, or drawing, like, needing to draw exactly one card out of 20 and drawing it. I don't know if you count that as, I don't know if you would conceptualize that as the Spire making a mistake. I guess you could. Yeah, I guess you could rely on getting lucky, but I don't know. In my experience, that doesn't tend to pan out super well. You only rely on luck when you absolutely have to, when you have no alternative. Anyway, I say as I'm about to randomly transform one of my cards. I'm saying, like, relying on luck as a last resort. This is not a last resort. We could take that. This is basically this is a calculated gamble, if you would. Boom. Yugi Shmoogie. We just definitive upgrade. Dota at one time was quite neat because defending was an art. The best teams could grind out little advantages that are not really mistakes. We just got more out of exchanges. Find more opportunity. Naturally, games would flip. Just need the heart of the cards. Yeah, I know what you're talking about like just grinding out teeny tiny advantages. I would count those as mistakes. It's just that at that level of play, the mistakes being made are way smaller than, you know, way lower than on like actual ladder and stuff like that, as opposed to, you know, pro play. Anyway, let's fight some dudes. Let's play a game. I'm just gonna full block and let the lightning do some things. So we're generating a decent amount of lightning, which means we can pretty reasonably activate this dark orb when we want. At least the deck with the deck as it is right now. And then, oh wait. No, I wasn't gonna. Never mind. Whatever. Wasn't gonna work either way. Just had to take some damage there. Second ball lightning or go for the eyes? That's a rough choice. Second ball lightning. Tank with our face. I think I wanna. Oh my fucking god. I was gonna say, I think I wanna hit in event over a fourth fight, and then, well, see, like stuff like this, when we were talking about like, the quality difference between getting war paint and gambling chip, it's like, you can't really take that one sample and use it as an example because, like, shit like this happens. If this had been, you know, there are plenty of beneficial events this could have been. But instead we rolled that, what? This is the second event we went to? We rolled that 1 in 5 chance that this was going to be a fight. And then, I don't even know the chances that it was this specific fight. Well, it was, like, super small that it was this exact fight. Because, you gotta work out the chances that it was the quad gremlin, and then the chances that it was these 4 gremlins. Arguing semantics? I don't know. Maybe? Yeah, I need to, like, hurt everybody. This idiot has to die. I don't have any frost orbs to block with. I'll just take 7. If I get out of this fight only taking 7, then I'll be happy. You put the block on the right man. My dude. Oh, I should have hit him first so that the lightning orb might have hit him and then... Yeah. That's fine. Cool, I win. Alright, we took what? Like 9 damage? That's not terrible. I think we can take 1 cool-headed here. Because we're fighting 3 elites. There's a chance we have to worry about Gremlin Knob twice. Feeling when Tiny Chest could have saved us. I need to look it up because there's some weird stuff about the math of Tiny Chest that makes it not exactly apparent how exactly it works. Because it's like, it says it raises your chances of getting chests by 10%. But I remember, Join Ribs was talking about it one time. And I think that's in absolute terms. So it like literally just adds 10% to the total probability. Not 10% of whatever the chances already were. So say the chances of a chest was already 10%. It doesn't go, well, 10% of your current chances and like then adds 1% to like the absolute percentage. I'm pretty sure the actual chest percentage is sub 10. It's like 7 or something. I could be wrong. So Tiny Chest actually like doubles your chances of finding a chest. Yeah, so if I take Cool-Headed and we fight double Gremlin Knob, then I'm a sad panda. But if this is not Gremlin Knob, then we can only fight 1, and we might fight 0. I don't like you. I don't like the look of this guy. I don't like the way he leers at me with his big yellow eyes. That's fine. Still doesn't mean we have to fight 2. Real question is to dual cast or not to dual cast? What's my next turn look like? Okay. So 10 damage. No, that'll do more than 10 damage. 18 damage. Hold up. Okay. So we get 9 damage here. Plus 5. Okay. From the top, let's pretend I play the strike. 6 damage plus 5 damage is 11. Plus 9 damage is 20. 20 plus 18 is 38. Yeah, 38 plus another 8 is 46. And then he takes 6 damage because there will be 2 more lightning orbs. Wait, can I just play the defend? Yeah, Steam will do that. Steam will do that. Alright. Hold up. Yeah, so I don't need to play the dual cast. So I don't need to take extra damage from Anger him. But if I defend here, it blocks for 2. So if I don't play the strike, 9 damage now. Because the thing is, this Cool-Headed will push a lightning orb as well, so I might do that. 9 damage now. Then I get 18 for 27. Then I get another 8 for 35? Yeah, 35. Then I get another 8 for 43. And then I get 3 more for 46. He has 48 health. Okay. So I have to play this. Well, who knows what the 5th card's gonna be. Who's it defend? Oh, you know what? I didn't factor in the poison. I could have blocked. I forgot about the poison. You know, self-repair might actually be the card here. That might be the card that actually gets us through this. Especially if I can play it against Lagavulin before he wakes up. If you turn off downloads, it'll start trying to start them, then form a bunch of connections. Oh. Gross. Hey, Eater of Unhappiness, thanks for the raid. How was Sultan Sanctuary? God, I love the compile driver beta art. Just the muscles on him. Rar, you're tired? Yeah. Heck, I'm kind of tired. Yeah, I don't think static discharge is a thing right now. Alright, there's basically no way I get through the next two fights on 31 health. Right? Yeah. It's a really good game. I've not played nearly as much of it as I would like. The lack of doom and gloom makes me feel sad. Mercury Hourglass was a really nice pickup for this fight particularly. I was thinking about putting the Frost Orb out for later turns, but no. Hold up. Shit. If I strike, Ball Lightning here. Might not get the self-repair into play. Kill him. Alright, we gotta pray to RNGesus. Please, please, RNGesus. Let your lightning hit the back man. The back man. The back man. The back man. The man in the back. So I can take 10 and gain 7 for a net loss of 3. Or I can not do any of that and end the fight. Sorry to hear that, Iggy Dota. 10 plus 8 plus 9 is what next turn looks like. You play cards with your heart and strength, your friendship with a giant whale. Yeah. Basically what Live High said. I'd strike here and take 8. Sorry, I was thinking and I wasn't looking at chat. I mean, a good block card would be nice. But that's a biased cognition. We have all 3 orb types. Last time I took Stone Calendar, like, didn't do anything. Well, that's not true. It actually killed Slime Tony for me. And we're about to fight Slime Tony, so, well, I say that tentatively. Let the Stone Calendar charge up? Ooh. Mercury Hourglass actually makes it so I can't just zap. Okay. Oh, fuck. I'll have to wait until later. Yeah, no. Get the Dark Orb rolling. Alright, this is gonna hurt. The whale is at the start of the runs. You will unfortunately have to wait until I die, which might be soon. I can turn, I can look, I can sing. If he dies, yes. The whale is our frenemy. She doesn't keep us in the Spire forever. She keeps us in the Spire until we slay it, and then we escape from above. I don't really need to dual cast this. I can do this. Get most of the blocks. Still no self-repair here. On the plus side, we got this bad boy, Ruin. Oh, I just ended the fight. without getting self-repair into play twice. We got meat bonus, meat bonus, meat bonus. Okay. We have a chance with self-repair and meat bonus. Does that mean I take these? I was being wary of these because these are going to be hard fights, not the easy fights. But there's a shop there. We're going to have like 250 gold. We've got meat power and a self-repair. Do I take the cool-headed or the FTL? More frost orbs are pretty good with bias cognition. I don't know that I need it though. I'll take the FTL. Okay. We're fighting half of Slime Tony. The frownier half, I guess? What sentry fight? What? Once Steam stops being a dumb, I require chocolate to remove the pain this has caused. Reading my Steam comments. Oh yeah, it's been a while. Yeah, it was not rude. Meat bonus. So meat on the bone. If you're under 50% health at the end of the fight, you heal 12 HP. It's very good. Sustain. Since only one of the characters starts with a relic that gives him regen every fight, you basically just have to like leave each fight with whatever health you're at, and you just like slowly die and die and die, unless until you get to a bonfire where you can nap and recover health. Meat on the bone lets you go a whole lot longer, and so I consider like being under half health. That's when you get the meat bonus. There's chest bonus, and there's meat bonus. Chest bonus is when Tiny Chest produces a treasure chest. And then meat bonus is when... Oh, whoops. Didn't do the math. Is when you get to eat the meat. Tiny chest is fun. I think I just do this. And win. And I healed... And see, look at how much health I got. I got 7 health from playing the self-repair. This bad boy. And then... an extra 12. I healed 19 health that fight. That was a good fight. We are at a point where block cards are becoming important. Low capacitor plus bias cog is a nice combo. I'm gonna be greedy. I'm taking the greed. The rat boys. This is not what I was looking for. That's fine. I'll take 6 damage. It'll put us, boom, exactly in meat bonus. Turns out, all part of the plan. Probably should have dual cast first. Never mind, we're fine. Win the fight. And then I won the fight. Meat bonus! We took damage, and then ended the fight with more health. That's the power of meat bonus. That's why meat bonus is good. 2 free self-repair. Sort of, maybe. Yeah. Because it's free. It's a bonus. You just the meat never ends. You just keep eating the meat. Second cold snap? No, we need block cards. Well, we have a bias cog, so cold snap is kind of like a block card sometimes. That's the second blizzard we've seen. Maybe it's a sign. This is also the second cold snap. Or the third? I will take a steam barrier because actual block cards are important. Remove another strike. Yeah, there's 3 characters and each of them have unique card pools. And some of them, and they have some unique relics, so there's not that many unique relics among them. Yep, he eats meat and he sleeps. He's a nice old beat boop. He pile drivers people. As depicted in the beta art. Oh, I don't have compile driver. Right, we saw one and didn't take one. Never mind. Yeah, some of these are the beta art. Because I like the beta art on some of them. Compared to the regular art. I just like this jawbone here. Not 10 fights. Wait, where were the sentries? Here? 3 fights, but like, yeah. Probably like 7 or 8 floors. Do I also take a leap? I don't think I want to purchase common block cards at this point. I think I'd rather save my money and just try to find them from fights. Time for a Wappo Zappo. Ah, hit the right boy. Cool. Get that, Choco? Yeah, this is the problem with taking capacitor. This capacitor could have been a charge battery, and I could have just not taken damage. That would have been neat. Play Ball Lightning Capacitor Self-Repair instead of Doom and Gloom. I think that's actually better. I guess I could have played... Why did I play Capacitor? I should have just played the Strike. That was a dumb... Hold up, do I have Lethal? 7, 10, 16... Yes. Wow, I have Lethal without the orbs. A second Steam Barrier? Sure. I don't think I need to nap. Ooh, now the real question. Do I upgrade or do I lift? So we have a relic that lets me... That gives me an extra option at bonfires to lift, to gain strength up to 3 times throughout a run. Excuse me. I mean, we're not at the point where we're getting most of our damage from orbs. Obviously, bias cognition changes that a lot. I think upgrading... It's either upgrade self-repair, upgrade capacitor... Wait, have I even seen this card in my deck yet? And before Misclick Recall? It's like upgrade bias cog, upgrade capacitor, upgrade cool-headed, upgrade self-repair. I think right now the bias cog is probably the best upgrade. It'll be a good upgrade for the rest of the run. Alright, let's fight Slime Tony. This is a pretty bad turn. This is a pretty bad turn. I'm going to use my Gambler's Brew to get a better turn. Bias cognition right now? I don't think so. Save the steroid pot. I used it once on a slime. Fair enough. Probably just play self-repair now. He's not dealing any damage. I could have played the cool-headed, tried to draw into FTL or something. Wait. Hold on. Let's do the math first. So, if I play FTL, Ball Lightning Zap, and Doom and Gloom, which would be like the... That's 3 attacks, so I get the most value out of the steroid potion. Without the pot, that puts me at 5, plus 7 is 12, plus 10 is 22, plus 9 is 31, which would just barely split him. He'd be at, plus Zap, 31, 34. Hold up, let me make sure I did that right. 5, 7 is 12, plus 10 is 22. And there'd be 4 of these. Yeah, 34 damage. No. Yeah, 34 damage. So he'd be at 70. If I drank the steroid pot, then he will be 15 lower than that. At 55. He'll actually take even more damage because I'm channeling 3 orbs. So it'll actually be at 50. Cool. That's fine by me. Yeah, I think I want to put the orbs in this order. Perfect. Garf is such tsundere. Maybe. And obviously, Mercury Hourglass helps out here too. Okay. He is attacking me a bunch. Ooh. Just rotate the Dark Orb now. That knocks him down to 28. Which means the lightning orbs might split him, and it might not be a great split. I think I actually just don't play it. And just take 5? That's fine. Also, it lets us get more damage out of the orbs in the Mercury Hourglass before getting a split off. Wow, he really only has 2 more health. I could just split him. Some people do math from start of turn like there. Some play out half the hand. I'd rather not. I've lost too many runs at Ascension 20 due to thinking I know how it's going to go down. Get halfway through, realize, oh shit, I'm about to take way more damage, or I've done this all wrong. I've lost too many runs at this point. I probably could have legit had at least like 15 heart kills. At least 15 heart kills. That I just completely ruined. So yeah, I try to be more careful. 24, hold up. 24 plus 5. Why can't I do math? 29, 35. Oh, that just kills him. And then I take 5. Actually, the lightning orbs will split him. Yeah, let's do it like that. Oh, why did I should have... Right, I literally just established, like right there, I literally just established that the lightning orbs would split him, so I should have de-slimed. Hey, there's bias cognition. Did it really take me that long to go through my deck twice? Interesting. Cool. Either way, we won. And we healed a bit. We have 3 cards that generate lightning orbs. Thank you, Live High. So I think it's either Buffer or Thunderstrike. Thunderstrikes can be some very, very good scaling. It's not a very good beta art. But like, you kind of have to go pretty hard on the lightning. I mean, there are cards that'll let you do that. Between Storm and Tempest and Static Discharge, you can channel a ton of lightning over the course of a fight. I pass up Buffer all the time. I'd probably say it's in the bottom half of rares. I probably take Hyper Beam more often than I take Buffer. Yeah, Echo Thunderstrike does end the game. Like, the problem with Buffer is there are so many enemies that multi-attack that, like, a lot of times Buffer blocks for 8. It's like... I don't... Like, paying 2 energy for... functionally 8 block that, I guess, carries throughout turns until the next time you actually take damage is just... not great. Obviously, if you have Echo Form, then... And then you can upgrade the Buffer, then you get 4 stacks of Buffer. There aren't... I can't think of many enemies that do 10 damage one turn and then 60 the next turn. There's like the Maw, Transient, if you've knocked him down to dealing 10. I guess Giant Head. But that also implies you draw and play the card at the right time. Well, I mean, like, how many lightning orbs does this really need to become good without an upgrade? Probably 4? More than 4. 4 makes it do 28 damage, but they're also random. So, like, at least 5? Really? You think it would take 10 before Thunderstrike is worth 3 energy? Given that Bludgeon is also a 3 energy card? And Bludgeon's like a reasonable 3 cost attack? I don't think it would take 10. Gonna take the strike and just like pray there's a Snecko Eye? Rip. Like, 70 damage is a lot of damage for a 3-cost card. Like, 70 damage is what you want from having a Necronomicon from, like, a 2 or 3-cost card. Obviously, if we get Necronomicon, then Thunderstrike becomes much better. No Snacko Eye. Take the Philo Stone and just, cry? We have a Self-Repair. Or there's an Astrolabe. I feel like a 4th energy would be really nice. Pick up to 3 cards, transform them, and upgrade them. That's true, we have Self-Repair and Meat bonus. You draw the turn, they have 30 damage, and you have to block. Like, yeah, like, on average, I feel like Buffer is kind of, like an Impervious analog, in some ways. But they're different in that, well, obviously, Ironclad has some more interesting things you can do with block that Defect doesn't. And Defect has some more interesting things you can do with powers that Ironclad doesn't. And also Defect, to, like, really block damage, like, you just can't beat a bunch of Focus and Frost Orbs. Like, you can't beat gaining, like, 128 block a turn. It's like, that's neat Buffer, but if you know what I mean. It's not about replacing Sunder at 32 for 3. Well, Sunder doesn't even do 32 until you upgrade it. I'm just... I'm just saying, like... It is a very good source of scaling damage. And it gives our deck a bit more of a direction that I can pull in. So how are we feeling about Act 2 Elites? Gremlin Leader... It depends. It depends on when we draw this Bias Cog. The Doom and Gloom's pretty good there. Yeah, Bias Cog, Capacitor... Obviously, like, if we pick up a static, we discharge before we fight Book of Stabbing, like, Thunderstrike will win that fight. But we don't have a static discharge yet. And then the Slavers. Again, I think Doom and Gloom's probably the prize card there. Oh, we got Doom and Gloom. It's reasonable. Anyway... We do have meat on the bone. Probably hit another shop. Try for 2 elites, 2 bonfires. Yeah, I think I like the sound of that. I mean, Book of Stabbing literally doesn't debuff you. And yeah, there's, like, vulnerability to worry about. The problem is like, if the back slaver vulnerable is the same turn that the front slaver weakens, then you just, like, ate the weaken, which I don't think our deck cares that much about. Well, this is, like, a pretty bad opener. I think Cool-Headed is the highest priority upgrade for us right now, just because now that we're on 4 energy, and we've got, like, some more high priority cards, we want the card draw. I'm gonna go refill my water. I'll be right back.
Up yours, children.
have returned. And before Core Surge plus Bottled Flame. Or, you know, Orange Pellets. Orange Pellets. I'd prefer an Orange Pellets over either of those. Because Orange Pellets lets you get rid of everything. Including stuff you don't think about, like confusion from having a Snecko Eye. My A19 winning run on Defect the other day had that X Gener Bajillion. Oh geez, no, not Tempest. Transmutation? I knew it had a T in it. Yeah, I think I'll Doom and Gloom here. Take 2 damage. Hoping for that sweet, sweet bias cog. Got that sweet, sweet bias cog. Yeah, like, obviously Thunderstrike is terrible here. Ow, my bones. Did I played Self-Repair, right? Yes, right down there. Play this one first. I think he's probably dead? Sick. I don't think we actually want any of these. Like, obviously, having a Ball Lightning makes Lightning Strike better, but that's... Like, Lightning Strike doesn't get good from playing Ball Lightnings over and over again. It gets good from... You know, the cards that'll produce way more than one Lightning Orb. I don't think we need the health. Yeah, that's the Combile driver I was talking about. Melter. Can't right-click on these. That's annoying. I would not consider Hello World the card of Legends, I'm afraid. That's a lot of Steam Barriers. I think I'm taking the Charge Battery. Also just 14? What? Also just 10. We could have had Buffer. I don't think I was playing Buffer that turn either. He was multi-attacking me. Oh, upgraded? Oh, I was not gonna take Melter. Like, 'cause how much did I block for there? I don't remember. Whatever, doesn't matter. God damn it. Fair enough. That's the unfortunate thing about the internet is you can't... There's no tone of voice being transferred. That's what the cap is for. Yeah, I know about meat bonus, but I don't wanna. Everybody's just saying meat bonus. Okay, but I have to win a fight first. I was gonna say, did I not already get this? That might have been last run. Give up a Steam Barrier for... Wait, how much of a heal is it for a common? Uncommon is full heal. I could give up a rare. I could give up the Thunderstrike, gain 5 max HP. We literally have not made it any better. Yeah, no, it was I think last run or the run before where we got this. Because this is my 3rd run tonight. So they just like bleed together. Sick. Yeah. Yeah, you get nothing if you get rid of a basic card that you start with. You get a small heal if you give a common. You get a full heal if you give an uncommon. And you get a full heal plus 5 max HP if you give them a rare. And you get Spirit Poop if you give them a curse. I'm pretty sure I won one run off of that. I vaguely remember getting that event right near the end of Act 3. and needing HP desperately, and having a rare in my deck that was no longer as useful as it was earlier in the run, and just like being like, whoop. Oh wait, hold on, what did that say? Oh, sorry, max HP increased by 10. But yeah, they'll give you better stuff the better cards you give. Yeah, we used Hyper Beam to just like chew through the early game. And then by the end of the game, yeah. No, I was also pretty sure it was a defect run, but I wasn't quite sure. Yeah, 10. Yeah, I'm aware. Equilibrium's not. Apotheosis. Apotheosis? I think it's apotheosis? Apotheosis is kind of like scaling. Makes every card in our deck better. The second Hello World. I think this is the third one I've seen. I think I saw there was one at an earlier shop. Then there was one in the library event. Yeah, I think Happy Flower is my second consideration. But we're already pretty good on energy. We have like 1 2-cost card, like 4 0-cost cards, and almost no card draw. No. I see Hello World so many times, like it's not uncommon for me to see it 3 times in a run. Considering it itself is uncommon. Hold up, I go to this bonfire, hit that buddy. Hold up. What would I upgrade? I'd probably, upgrade Apotheosis? Upgrade Cool-Headed? Upgrade Self-Repair? That's a tough one. I'd have been tempted for, oh no, I wouldn't take Sunder here. Well, it's like the only reason to take Sunder would be Gremlin Leader. That's pretty much it. A little bit against Slavers, but I guess, oh no, we're not up against the Collector. We're up against the Champ. Never mind, it's useless there. There's also lifting. There's always lifting. I wish we had the Peace Pipe. I'd definitely take a Toke over an upgrade here, I think. Because why draw 1 card deeper into the deck when you could just have like 1 less shitty card to draw into in the first place? It's like the same thing, except you don't have to pay 1 energy for it. Yeah, Equilibrium is good. But I think Apotheosis is probably better here. Alright, let's like actually go to the bonfire. I think it's gotta be Cool-Headed. At this point, on the 4 energy, I think it's gotta be Cool-Headed. Okay, 2 Thiefy Boys. Well, on the downside, I am taking damage, which is, you know, never fun. It does go to cost 1 on upgrade. How good is Capacitor here? We probably want to rotate that orb before they skedaddle, so I think I self-repair instead. Innate Apotheosis is really good. Yeah, that's one of the best skills you can put in a bottle, is Apotheosis. It's like Apotheosis, Seek. I can't think of any others that are like insane off the top of my head. Nice. So we'll see if we can make him die. We're full blocking off of the Frost Orb. Very nice. And I heal back up to 77. Yeah, there's our additional scaling now that we have the Thunder Strike out. Okay. Don't even necessarily need to upgrade it, because once we play Apotheosis, it'll be upgraded every time past that. I'm fine doing it like this. Getting the damage in the Dark Orb out is important. We can heal a decent amount of the damage they deal here. Okay. This is gonna hurt. And we're vulnerable. We're in meat bonus. Oh, meat bonus got bigger too because of the card I gave away. Might have to wait on that capacitor. That's a lot of damage. Are we dead? Might be dead. Ooh, look at that. Dead. Huh. Wow. Yeah. 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 No, the deck didn't do very much very fast. And so you just die. Hey, White Fang K. Thank you, Live High. Just collateral damage of random cards you're playing being upgraded beats passing turn 1. Yeah, no, like, Apotheosis is really good. It might be the best colorless card in general. I'm trying to think of one that's better than I guess Master of Strategy is really good. I don't know if it's better than Apotheosis. It also depends. Like, obviously, if you have a Fusion Hammer, Apotheosis becomes better. If you have a whole bunch of eggs, Apotheosis becomes worse. A favorite card? I mean, ever since, like, the early days, I've always had a soft spot for Demon Form. Even though I'm much better at the game now, and I realize that Demon Form is not, like, the instant win button that I used to think it was. Demon Form's still just, like, it's like your absolute scaling package. This is the whale. This is the whale. Her name is Meow. It's Meow with an N instead of an M. She has 6 eyes, a couple of holes, some scars, gross tentacle teeth things. She's a weirdo. She apparently has the power to trap us in the Spire, resurrecting us whenever we die. Nyan Cat? Maybe. Maybe. We have a card, plus max HP. Probably just take the max HP. What am I looking at map-wise? Which one's Enlightenment? I can remember the picture. It's like a side profile and like of like a bald person. They're kind of like glowing or something. But I can't remember what the card actually does. Oh, yeah. I don't think I like Enlightenment. It's 2 elites, 2 bonfires. 2 elites, 2 bonfires. 2 elites, 2 bonfires, but I like the order of these bonfires best. Cool. Take the max HP and Mosey. 1 bird boy. Panacea, Enlightenment, and Apoth. No, I don't consider Panacea and Enlightenment particularly highly. Panacea is like a situational thing. Like sometimes it's the card you want, but I think most of the time, same with like Bandage Up. The problem with having it with Snecko is sometimes it costs 3, and then you're like, well, now what? Oh hey, I have lethal. Sick. I took 1 damage. Gain 6 health. These are not cards. They might look like cards. Ooh, that's a trick. Yeah, I'll take a potion belt. I do not get this belt that often. And I think it's common, considering it doesn't actually do very much, but it does some stuff. It does enough stuff for a common relic. Lets you store up for some kind of mega fight against Act 4. Would you stop being a giant dirty bitch? Stupid jawworm. Well, that's fine. We didn't need that health anyway. Cool, I won the fight. Commons are more rare sometimes. Pommel Strike, that's a card. That's a real card that I can play. Yeah. Okay, in the gold, we're about to hit a shop. 222. He did the thing! He did that thing that I saw the silent do the one time where he like bounced down as if he was landing as soon as the screen loaded up. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the white bee statue is literally the only relic I've never ever had. That's not true. Because of some of the newer relics. I've never had brimstone. There's an orange pellets here. Doesn't do anything in our deck right now. Pretty sure I still take it. Alright. We can take Berserk now. And do some really dumb stuff. Some really dumb stuff. We can also get rid of the downside of Battle Trance. You can Battle Trance, play an attack, power. Get rid of the no draw debuff. Battle Trance again. I like this. Alright. I mean, we have to see those cards. And we might not. Wait a minute. Wait. Oh, no, I go this way. I was like, where's the second elite I'm supposed to be fighting? Gotcha. Dumb mode engaged. Well, not yet. But we're trying to engage it. We're trying. We got a power potion. Cool. I don't think I can take a true grit here. Maybe I can. Maybe just one. Just one true grit. Just a little bit of grit. A little bit of truth. Cool. I wish I had a combust. I'm gonna take a lot of damage in this fight. Because our deck doesn't do much. We did not make our deck much better. We found a Pommel Strike, and I took a True Grit. True Grit's at least, like, good. Dang it. Oh well. Yeah, the problem with, like, being like, ooh, we can take Berserk now is Berserk is a rare. Like, we are not at all guaranteed to find it. But if we do... at that point, having card draw and card manipulation becomes important. Because you do have to have the attack, the skill, and the power. Obviously, Berserk is the power itself. So you just need an attack and a skill in hand at the same time. Obviously, like, Pommel Strike helps with that. Shrug It Off help with that. Well, I guess I'm just hitting him a bunch. Can't kill him this turn anyway. Kill him, kill him, kill him. Cool. Ouch, my bones. One more time from the top. Oh my god. Got him. Yeah, I think we're dead. Maybe this was a power potion fight. Looking back on it, I'm starting to think that that should have been what I did. Yeah, we did. Yeah, short of playing the power potion, I'm not sure what we could have done at all to just not die there. Maybe just not go that way. Rip. Did I make it out of Act 3 in any of my last 3 runs? Or Act 1, Act 3. Yeah, no, I definitely didn't make it out of Act 3. We got shenanigans or max HP. Can I do shenanigans? We have double shenanigan possibility. And then no further elites. That's less exciting, but thank you, Looney Boy Streamer. I can't get double shenanigans if I go this way. Problem with double shenanigans is, well, no, there's like 4 more hallway fights. So we can probably make a reasonable attack by the time we hit Hexaghost. Okay. Shenanigans it is. Let's hope for it. Let's hope we get our shenanigans. I'll take a leg sweep, just because we're going for shenanigans stuff, so having low value attack commons is not as necessary. Just like remove a card, I guess? What's the value of removing a card here? It means I can't spend my money on anything at the shop, but it means that the card remove option does not cost an additional 25 gold. Add a leg sweep, remove a strike, deal damage to nobody. That might have been a mistake. Okay. We got it. We got the double shenanigans. No fights. No fights. I will upgrade. God, I really don't want to upgrade strike. How am I killing the Hexaghost? Well, we've got 6 fights to figure that out. 6 fights to figure out how on earth we kill Hexaghost with a deck like this. There is 2 less damage total in the whole deck than there was when it started. Shuriken? That was a bad pun. Do we actually take Heal Hook because we literally need something, some kind of scaling? It helps proc Shuriken, and we have 4 turns of weak across what'll be 14 cards. God, am I that desperate? Do we take the Heal Hook? I took it. Might have been a mistake, but I took it. Ew, God, that's so bad. Nope. Cool, now we've got 5 turns of weak. He died, I win. Calipers, not really what I'm looking for. Well, it is an attack, it's damage. Works with Shuriken, and it applies weak. Oh boy. Ooh. Okay, that's a good one. Now we have 9 cards turn 1. Sucker Punch into Heal Hook is not as good here. Play it for funsies. Ooh. That Shuriken proc, though. I was like, hey, exact lethal. Sick. This is weird. I took a Heal Hook. I took a floor 1 leg sweep. I think it's the Infinite Blades. Like, Quick Slash, it draws a card, it does damage. Infinite Blades is actual scaling, since it's 4 damage per turn for 1 energy. And it makes us much more consistently proc Shuriken, since you gotta play all 3 attacks on the same turn. Getting an extra attack that costs 0 in your hand every turn makes that a lot more likely. I think I upgrade it. I think we're so desperate for scaling to beat Hexaghost. Because it's like, what else do I do? Keep him weak forever and then only take like 36 damage on turn 8? Like, that is a possibility, but I mean, we do have a fairy in a bottle. Nah, we have a 9-card starting hand, so I think I can afford to have Infinite Blades upgraded. That's the thing, the bigger your starting hand, the more you can get away with putting innate stuff in your hand. Cool. Then I heal hook, and then I Infinite Blades. Obviously having like Cloak and Dagger pluses would be really cool. That Toothbrush Shiv. Boom. 1 strength. Two strength. I guess I should stop counting before I start making count von count noises. Nobody wants that. I don't think I need a second leg sweep. We have a lot of weak in this deck. I don't think I need it. I think I take the 2 max HP here. Alright, we still got 2 more fights. Boom! This heal hook is hitting every time. Oh, my nose, it itches. May as well... Oh, wait, there's a strike here. Yeah. I was gonna say... I was like, I could survive her to full block, but may as well play the leg sweep, because... keep him weak, but then... I didn't notice the strike was there. You were already making count noises? Well, so long as someone's making count noises, Bad Frode. Okay. It's a little slow gaining the strength. I mean, generally Fairy Potion is not very good. What would we even draw for? This deck has bad cards in it. Wow, we have cards that are worth drawing into. Piercing Whale or Crippling Cloud? I think Crippling Cloud is probably better over... Wow, we have so much weak now, though. Do we even need Crippling Cloud? Crippling Cloud hits all enemies. So does Piercing Whale. Crippling Cloud gets rid of 2 artifacts. I'm taking the Whale. Alright. Different kind of whale, of course, than Meow. No one's attacking me. That's cool. I like that. I did not get Heal Hook turn 1. Sadness. Got the Shuriken proc. This idiot's attacking me. I probably should have hit him or something. Maybe. I don't know. Who knows what I should have done. If I become vulnerable, he's gonna go up to 10. I can still full block it. Perfect. That's not how I should do this. There we go. I guess I probably should have played the Shiv so it wasn't in my deck, though. I guess the fight's probably going to be over before that matters. Gaining strength when you get a free attack every turn is also pretty nice, because like they'll do 4 damage and 5 damage and 6 damage. Yeah, no, none of these. I'll take the 2 max HP. I don't think we have to nap. Huh. It's like mega weak. I mean, if we upgrade... Well, honestly, even if we don't upgrade Sucker Punch, we probably don't need any more weak for the rest of the run. Problem with Riddle with Holes is it costs 2 energy, which means we're probably not gaining strength that turn. I don't know, Riddle with Holes is a lot like Heavy Blade, in that it's a terrible attack until you get, like, I don't know, like 2, 3 strength? Piercing? I don't think I upgrade the Piercing Whale. I think Piercing Whale upgrade is like one of the least valuable upgrades. It depends. Obviously, if you've got a Philosopher's Stone, it goes up. I think just like a regular Defend. Or Survivor. I think it's just Survivor. It might have even been... well, no. I guess it would have been Strike. How much does Sucker Punch? Might have been Strike. We'll find out. I got a Fire Pot, so... Cool. Don't get to hold on to Piercing Wail. Rip. That's fine. I'll take 8. Or will I? No. I'll take... Okay, what's... 13? In order to get the Strength proc? Here we go. I think we should have it. If we're already... We've gained a Strength proc every turn. I think that bodes well. Yeah. Like, we're scaling. We are scaling that cliff. Keeping him weak forever. Like... Yeah, we really don't need more weak. Like I said, Crippling Cloud is maybe... Crippling Cloud and Malaise, I suppose, are the two exceptions. Since Malaise does other stuff. And Crippling Cloud is AoE weak and poison. The burns are going to be annoying. Make our consistency go down. Do I really have 6 strength? I was like, 13 damage, that can't be right. I'll take 1 damage here. Wrong time for Piercing Wail, unfortunately. Yeah, we scaling all right. I mean, it's like very, very slow. Whatchamacallit? Demon form. Well, I guess we just grab Wraith form and try to make it work. Buys us some time. Yeah, I don't think we take any of these ever. Well, not ever, but certainly not now. A strength potion better than Fire Pot. Problem with Pandora's Box is might very well decrease the number of attacks, which make the Shuriken harder to proc. It also might get rid of most of our block, which might not matter, depending on how heavily we are able to rely on Wraith form. If you don't have very many cards that actually block, then minus a bunch of dexterity doesn't really matter as much. The Artifact Relic? I don't want the Artifact Relic, I want Orange Pellets. Problem with the Artifact Relic is it can get taken out by other stuff. Whereas Orange Pellets, you can just get rid of it. That's what you get for ever looking away from my stream for any amount of time, Jane Nerdling. Runic Dome is so risky. It's less risky. If we had 2 Wraith forms, I might take Runic Dome because I'm like, I don't care how much damage they're dealing. It's Wraith form. We have 1. And it's also harder to tell when I can go for Shuriken procs and when I need to block if I don't know. We're opening the box. Well, 3 Cloak and Daggers is pretty good. Yeah. Yeah. This was absolutely an upgrade. Oh, I haven't confirmed, so it says my deck is only 9 cards. And it's still got the Choose a Relic. Outmaneuver and Bane. And just get rid of. I don't even know if I get rid of Distraction. And then everything else I keep. Yeah, like Cloak and Daggers. Yeah. Alright. Phil Swift has been invoked. Nobody's made fish noises. Nobody's cursed the children. They've also invoked Aaron Hansen twice in 2 different incarnations. Alright, what are we doing? Probably hitting the shop, or that shop. Act 2 Elites. This sure is a deck I have. We have, like, such a good density of attacks. We can probably, pretty reasonably, take out Gremlin Leader's little idiots. We also have a Wraith Form and a Piercing Whale for when he's actually hitting us for, like, 33 damage. So that's a plus. Obviously, Bane is... It's still better than a Strike. He didn't say it was Monday or Tuesday. He just said you know it's Monday when you wake up and it's Tuesday. He hasn't made any statement that you're actually correcting, Jay Nerdling. Liv? Wait, I don't remember Liv doing Up Yours Children. Maybe. Who knows? Alright. Obviously the card draw from Predator is great. Gives us a higher chance of seeing these on turns where we actually need them. I was about to say lets us dig to Infinite Blades, but I'm like, it's in my opening hand. Let's see. Slavers. Slavers fight is pretty much just gonna be me playing Wraith Form, praying that I can scale up and kill them fast enough, and then probably failing to do that, and then taking a bunch of damage. And then what about Book of Stabbing? Book of Stabbing is literally Piercing Whale in Wraith Form. Please buy me enough time to win the fight. But I don't think our deck deals damage that fast. Which is a consistent problem that I find I have when it comes to fighting Act 2 Elites. Turns out, stuff has a lot of health in Act 2. Also, I have 3 energy. Flying Knee kind of helps with that, but... Cool. We have so much weak in this deck, I can actually, like, get through his artifacts relatively, dang it, Heel Hook. Relatively consistently.
May the grace and light of the great Garf shine down upon you.
Well, thank you, Jay Nerdling. Why is it a 3-leaf clover? That's not... Like, they're everywhere. I'm judging you on your... your clover usage. Just FYI. This only gives me 10 block. It gets rid of the artifact, but it's 10 block for 2 energy. Seems bad. I guess I play these to get the proc. And then I cry. Well, it's not that bad. 6 damage. I've seen worse for sure. Oh, I just have lethal. Cool. More slow scaling? It is AoE. We have 1 power in the deck? 2 powers. Peppermint? Is that what Peppermint looks like? I don't think that's what Peppermint looks like. I've had Peppermint. I don't recall it looking like that, but it was quite a long time ago. Gonna take the fumes. Because, makes our Bane better? I don't know if that actually makes it good. I play the Predator for the proc. Thank you, Jay Nerdling. There are new commands. That one's already been used. That was one of the 2 invocations of Aaron Hansen. Yeah, I think getting the powers out is probably better. It doesn't matter. Than the 1 strength. Especially since, you know, they take half damage anyway. The extra attack just lets me knock idiots down more consistently. Oops, clicked outside of the screen. Perfect, and I full blocked, and I knocked him down, and I gained strength, and they're poisoned. What's why you couldn't hear it? Oh, is this still too quiet? I am on 3 energy. They're not multi-attacking, which is actually nice. Makes Wraithform actually do something this turn. A lot of times against these guys, you're like, cool, I'm still taking 18 damage. Magical. I think I probably just leg sweep instead. Yep. Is Pound Cake still quiet?
I'd like some pound cake.
Obviously, it's a little easier to hear since the sound cuts out when I swap the windows. So I don't know if that's necessarily a good indicator. Sucker, then Heel Hook. Then Quick Slash. Oh, you guys are poisoned. So I can, like, Bane and hit you twice? Very nice. Alright, you're already dead to poison. You're dead to knifing. Oh, cool. I guess setup lets me, draw. Like, if I don't need Piercing Wail this turn, but I know I'll need Piercing Wail next turn. I did just put another power in my deck. There are 5 cards in my deck that use Dexterity. I'm probably going to want more at some point. I think I'll take the Footwork. Double Infinite Blades is getting greedy. Might have to, though. 216. Plus 37. Maybe Oddly Smooth Stone. Maybe. I'm also eyeing this membership card. 83. I think I could get the membership card and the stone, but then I couldn't get the Infinite Blades. Oddly Smooth Stone is half of a Footwork without needing to play a card.
I'm feeling fat and sassy.
Well, thank you for the follow, Kid Harpy. I hope you're feeling fat and sassy. Hold on, let me make sure I got the math right. 216, this goes down, I don't know if it rounds down or up. This goes down to, let's say, 84. 216 becomes 220. It becomes 300. If I had a kunai as well. I've seen decks with kunai that'll actually outscale the deck's loss from Wraithform. Like, you play Wraithform, start going nuts with kunai, and you end Wraithform with more dexterity than you started. And actually keep going up. Alright. So money is like twice as valuable. Like, we have a good chance of getting enough money to actually buy something worthwhile up here. Assuming I actually go up there. Well, I don't need to fight the elite to get there, so yeah. Assuming we don't die along the way. I have a Predator. Doubling up Predator is pretty good, though. Hey, Daniel Lynx. I'm afraid it's too late. I have taken the Relic. Problem is, like, I don't want to get too many cards. Like, that's too many powers, honestly, at that point. Getting to 5 powers on 21 cards is a little too power heavy. It increases your chances of, like, drawing a hand that's, like, 4 powers and 1 card that actually does something that turn. Admittedly, if one of those powers is Wraithform, then you can at least buy yourself a little bit of time. So, Enchiridion is fine. Nilri's Codex is probably also fine. I have to lose 18 health here. If I get to this, what do I... And I have good health, what do I upgrade? Wraithform? Thank you, Looney. Wraithform or Footwork? We don't need to upgrade Noxious Fumes because of the scaling we got from Shuriken. So it's either Wraithform or Footwork that got upgraded. Which likely doesn't happen if I take 18 damage here. Demon Shemans? What? Yeah, I think I'm gonna skip it. I think the 18 health is important. We have so much weak. You know what? I don't need the mask. Take the 17 gold. I'm aware membership card is basically 34 gold, but that's still not a very large amount. I can put the Noxious Fumes into play, since that deals damage through his shield. Wraithform and Footwork. Oh, I should have weakened this guy. So that way I would have actually prevented more damage. Yeah. Since he was already weak. Scheiße. Thanks, J-Nerdling. Predator. He's weak. So hold up, he'd be dealing 21 damage right now, I believe. Yeah, he'd be dealing 21 damage. Weaken takes that down to 15. Vulnerable takes that back up to 22. If I play Predator, I block for 10. I take 12. Or I can try to get him to die next turn. With a nice quick slash. That doesn't do much for me. To scale or not to scale? That is the question. This also hits twice. Piercing Wail for 5 health. He does multi-attack. This guy's gonna be dead before the next time I drop Piercing Wail. I think it's fine. We got the poison. We got the Noxious Fumes down. I have all of the beta art unlocked. And I keep the beta art for the cards that amuse me. And the beta art on Piercing Wail amuses me. That is why. I think they're... Yeah, and Wraithform too. Because who doesn't love the spooky ghost? Speaking of spooky ghosts... Is this Wraithform here? Well, if I distraction to look for an answer, I don't get to Wraithform, so... Cool. Problem is, this guy's still got a bunch of health. And we're out of intangible. I'm down to base dex. Oh no, extra dex because of Oddly Smooth Stone. That's a lot of damage. Gain the extra energy. Okay. Alright, we should be fine. Excuse me. Hold up. 8 damage, knocks him down to 28. Knocks him down to 18. That'll be 3 strength. 18, knocks him down to 11. He takes 7. Knocks him down to 4. Leg sweep art. Oh, yeah. It's the silent, just literally sweeping Lagavulin's leg. Yeah, I can get him down to 4. And then take 10. That seems bad. Try again next turn. I should have looked at what my next hand was going to be. Well, Heel Hook's a pretty good one. Bane's also pretty decent considering he's poisoned. Cool. Didn't even play the Infinite Blades. Calculated Gamble. Calculated Gamble. Certainly lets me dig for Wraith Form and Piercing Wail. Seems like a thing our deck might really want to do and need to do in order to survive. Alright, well, yeah, we're not upgrading, we're napping. Alrighty. It is the Gremlin Leader and his little buddies. Well, Infinite Blades is a lot better when you have a Shuriken. Well, you can calculate odds of things when you gamble. That would be my assumption. Because to calculate a gamble is a thing you can do. It's like 22 damage. Are you looking for 8? You keep putting in 9 and it's never 9. I don't know why you would keep trying 9. Shoot. Yeah, having a 4th energy would be really nice. Thank you, Icy Curve 69. If I play this, what's that? 2, 4. I take 8. I also get the proc. Oh no, I'll take more than 8. Unless I don't hit these idiots. That seems like a bad idea. I need those idiots to die. They're not gonna die, though. What could I dig into? Piercing Wail? Noxious Fumes? You know what? Didn't get Piercing Wail or Noxious Fumes. That's really incredible. Let's just keep him weak forever. Got Piercing Wail and Noxious Fumes. I need to get these fumes out. Ooh. Oh, he's gonna buff him and he's gonna hit real hard. Now is where I would like the Piercing Wail. Fuck! He's already weak. So... I gain more block. Hold up. 15, 22. If I dex pot... Or... 15, 27. It's not GG. I feel like I'm gonna need the dexterity for later in the fight. It is rough, though. It is rough. We're taking 15 damage. Okay, so 10 and 8. That's 16 damage right there. What do I have? I've only got 1 strength. That's pretty bad. No, I should do this differently. Just do it like this. Cool. Yeah, well-laid plans would also be great, because being able to hold on to one of those cards, you know, would be pretty nice. Get the heel hook in. I can just Predator here, and then Flying Knee, so that I've got extra energy for the cards I'm playing. Man, yeah. That maneuver's really not good, considering Flying Knee does basically the same job. It's a lot of damage. This is where the Piercing Wail comes in handy. That's a lot less damage. Still a decent amount of damage, mind you. Alright, I need to kill some idiots. Luckily, there's some idiots here waiting to die. Yeah, there's no point playing Leg Sweep here. Okay, so he's going to die next turn from poison. That means he'll still be alive by the time this guy decides what he's going to do. He might buff, or he might swing. Oh wait, no. He can't do the same thing twice. So he's either buffing or summoning. Yeah, so I don't have to hit this guy at all. Okay, cool. Good to know. My deck is slim? What do you mean? Well, it's got cards that exhaust and powers. Did I play this distraction? I think I did. What did I get out of it? Hold up. My computer's deciding to stop itself. What did I get out of it? Crippling Cloud. Slay the Streamer? I'm not familiar. Also, I'm probably going to go to bed soon. We're already like 12 minutes past the regular end time for the stream. Does Twitch stat do things to you? I think the Spire does things to me with enough frequency for my taste. But yeah, part of it is thanks for the horse noises. Part of it is, yeah, cards that just exhaust themselves or powers that are no longer in your deck after you play them. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, there's 6, 7. There's 7 fewer cards in my deck now than when I started the fight. So it probably seems slimmer than it is. Who won? Lost a lot of health. Give me something juicy. Yeah. Okay, it actually hit some decent attacks. Oh, right. I don't have strikes anymore. Didn't hit Predator. That's unfortunate. Huh. That's weird that Moobot didn't respond to your Equius command, Icy Curves. Pandora's Box happened to all of my strikes. Yeah, but again, we have like too many powers. The mitigating factor is the fact that I have Bag of Prep, but also only having 3 energy is rough. If I could get like a bunch of powers into play turn 1. Yeah, being frail is pretty bad for us. I've got 2 potions. If I had backstabs, a special relic would be better. Do I just want to roll the dice on transforming 2 more cards? Mummified Hand would be good. What would I transform? What would I transform? Outmaneuver. And either Bane or Distraction. I don't think I want Jax. Excuse me. Distraction's not that bad. Alright. I think that's an improvement. Yeah. Second piercing wheel is nice. I kind of wish I'd picked the Bane. Transform a Bane into a quick slash. I don't know that I actually want another attack there over the distraction. Are we going for another elite fight? We're up against the Collector. How do we beat the Collector if we don't go for an elite fight here? I have almost no money for this shop. I suppose you could. I suppose you could, Phoenix LP. I never thought about that. Are you sure you can't transform it? I don't know. So, obviously having 2 footworks is pretty handy. Makes Wraithform... Wraithform is like, kind of like bias cognition, and like, you play it on the right turn. Especially if you've got like 5 footwork in your deck. Counting the stone. 5 footwork really buys us a lot of time to start scaling up with shivs. I might not need the elite fight. Alright, we just fought Gremlin Leader, which was probably the easiest one for us. Although with 2 footworks in the deck, and a Wraithform and 2 piercing wheels, Masterful Stab. Book of Stabbing is not nearly as bad either. The problem is Tri-Slaver. If it's Tri-Slaver, we might actually just die. I don't think Elite is overrated. Elite is very good. Yeah. Yeah, Slavers will... Slavers might not dunk me. If I draw just right and use the potions... But then I don't have the potions. Thank you, Jay Nerdling. Alright, we'll skip it. It's unfortunate, because I'm pretty sure we'd... reasonably dunk Book of Stabbing. Yeah, sorry, you couldn't relief because the fish noises was going off. Here, I'll get it for you. There you go. Yeah, we can't play 3 attacks this turn anyway. Do I want to quick slash? No. I might accidentally draw footwork. So, stab him, I guess? Oh, I guess I could have calculated gamble. That might be better at a later time, though. Right, I can't become frail. That's really handy. I have no block in this hand. Looks like I scream. Block? Nope. Guess I'll just play footwork. Okay, 3 damage is... It's not bad. Considering how bad Snake Plant can go. You know, I'll accept it. It's like play leg sweep. 1 shiv, and don't even worry about the scaling right now, because we've got poison happening. I think I like the Noxious Fumes pick. It lets me not worry super hard about the Shuriken all the time, because it's like, alright, we can mitigate some damage this turn, and like Noxious Fumes is still scaling for us. We've got like 2 simultaneous parallel sets of obnoxiously slow scaling damage, so that they kind of build up to like a total of a reasonable speed of scaling damage. Cool. Another 18. Good Wraithform. Probably don't need to. Oh, definitely don't need to. Yeah, no. Doing just fine. Oh, yeah, I could heal hook here. Could almost get 2 procs. I could actually guarantee it. Didn't even have to calculate a gamble for it. Nice. My total playtime, last I checked, it was like 400 and something. 490. Got him. I think I like the speed pot. Especially if I end up picking up an orange pellet somewhere, because we haven't seen it yet. Orange pellets plus speed pot is Alright. The problem with the Nightmare is we don't have well-laid plans. Because obviously Nightmare Footworks or Nightmare Rayform lets you block a lot of damage. Yeah, the problem is I can't hold on to Nightmare. Which I think that means we skip it. If I had a well-laid plans, I'd take it. The other problem is it costs 3 energy. Yep, I think we skip it. I'm like almost never gonna play 4 attacks against this idiot. Then again, with the heal hook. 1, 2, 3. I could do it this turn. Then I don't get Noxus Fumes into play. Hold up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cost me 2 energy. I think I'd rather just like play. Yeah, no, just neutralize so I take no damage. Play all my powers. Yeah. It's probably better. Another footwork. He's not even attacking me. What a big weenie. Bane hits twice. Receive 50, canceled if dealt attack damage 4 times in 1 turn. So this should just knock him down. Nice. And we got a strength proc. But yeah, I've been streaming this game on average 12 hours a week since March. So I would hope to have become reasonably good at it. I really don't want to play this Wraith form, but Cloak and Dagger's like the only block card in my hand. Hold up, he's gonna take 3, then 4, then 5. How much damage is that? That's 9, 12. Cool. Alrighty. Yeah, so he's gonna die next turn. Get the proc. I have not done a lot of damage to this guy. I have let some poison build up on him. I still have positive dexterity, right? Yeah. Alright, that should give me more than enough time. It's a lot of damage. He is not weak. I may want to make him so. Instead of proccing the strength. Yeah. That is still 10 damage. That's a little rough. I think I've only played that calculated gamble once so far. Right. Well, we won the fight. The thing with Fire Pot is it can kill the little idiots he summons. I think Gambler's Brew is probably still better than Fire Pot here. Well, hindsight is 20/20. Get well-laid plans on the next floor. Regret not taking Nightmare. Now we grab a second Infinite Blades. Now we grab a second. Oh god, that's so many powers. So many powers. I have 6. I have 6 powers in a 23 card deck. Hindsight is 20/20 and so is next year. Whoa. So hindsight can't truly be 20/20 until 2021. I was also buying a Cloak and Dagger. That seems like a reasonable move. Yeah, you know what? We've had trouble, like, actually drawing cards that say block on them a number of times ever since we opened up old Pandora's box. What about Finisher? No, I don't think so. So I'll buy the Cloak and Dagger. Oh, shit, wait, what am I removing? Oh, I can cancel, right? It's just like force of habit, then I'm like, wait a minute. I can probably just keep Bane. It's a lot easier to play when you have Noxus Fumes. We have so much stuff in hand that, like, if I draw Bane and they're not poisoned, I'll just play other cards in my hands, and it's fine. We're still only on 3 energy. And well-laid plans is going to mean I'm going to be holding an extra card most turns. A lot of times it might be Calculated Gamble or Piercing Whale. I'm aware of how Remove a Card works. I forgot how Pandora's Box works because I don't take it very often. Finesse is very good with a whole bunch of dexterity. I gotta worry about Time Eater. And the Heart. Although obviously if you have like 6 dexterity, Finesse is fine against the Heart. Because like we're already doing a Shiv thing, which is already like, against Time Eater. But you are right, Finesse might be... I might not have the luxury of worrying about that right now. I think this is probably a nap. I think 33 HP is maybe a little greedy. Maybe a little greedy. I think this fight's gonna go long. Because our scaling is still kind of on the slow side. Even though we have 2 sources of it. What would I upgrade here? That's a rough one. It's either Footwork or Wraith Form. I'm pretty sure last time I said that and then I ended up upgrading neither of those. Or did I nap? I don't know. Cloak and Daggers would also be... It would be really nice if those were upgraded. It would be, like, really, really nice, but... Maybe not. It depends. Again, Time Eater's always a bother. Alright, cool. Oh, right. Yeah, it's a pretty good. This blocks for like 16. Keep this one. Well, how am I spending my energy? Leg Sweep and Cloak and Dagger? Leg Sweep and Survivor? I'm thinking Jaynardling. I think we've got a pretty good chance of beating Collector here. Like, the worst thing about it is that it's slow. And also we didn't find a way to make this Wraith form absurd. Because I didn't take Nightmare. Obviously if we had well... It's also just like really hard to justify on 3 energy. If we had like a Frozen Egg and it were already upgraded, or I guess it would have had to been Toxic Egg for the upgrade on the Nightmare. But if we had a Toxic Egg, I'd feel very confident right now, because half of these Cloak and Daggers would already be upgraded. But, yeah, let me think here. So if I weaken him, he goes down by 6, down to 15. Gives me 4 extra block. They're doing 14, so I only need 10 block. I'm actually just full blocking here. Yeah. That's a lot of block coming up. Okay, hold on to Flying Knee. Upgrading Cloak and Dagger. Again, the big problem is Time Eater. Upgraded Cloak and Daggers. Honestly, in a lot of cases, I'd prefer unupgraded Cloak and Dagger against Time Eater. Actually, maybe I shouldn't have done it like that. Is that literally all the block is in the bottom chunk? Cool. 22, that would be 22 block. I already have 7. I didn't pick up any dodge and rolls. 29? That actually full blocks. So I do this. I calculate a gamble for exactly 4 cards, which guarantees I get these idiots. Keep up the stabs. Cool. Give me the Cloak and Dagger. Since it does two things. It gives me strength, and I've got 5 dex, so it blocks for 11. Yeah, this Wraith form is like becoming vestigial, I would say. He's about to put a bunch of baloney on my butt, but at least we have a turnip. I'm not super worried about the weakness. The vulnerability is going to be annoying. That's for sure. I think I take the 3 damage in order to get the Predator off. Might be Piercing Whale time next turn. Although, maybe Leg Sweep. Yeah, like, we kill these guys really slow. Which is a problem. That is a lot of damage. Luckily, I can do this.
That's a lot of damage.
Thank you, Junior Ling. We might want to kill one of these guys this turn. I only need 8 damage. Weakness. Rip. Is there any reason not to play the Finesse here? Not that I can think of. Other than I might not need to, and I might want to hold it with well-laid plans? So I need 43 block. That's 33 block. This only blocks for 18. It's like not much better. But that is slightly better. So hold up. Like 33. That gets me up to 40. What did I say? I needed 43? So for Piercing Whale, that's 18. That's 25. 36, 47. Full blocks me. And lets me activate Shuriken. Ooh. Probably don't need to double Piercing Whale here. May as well save one. Well, I can't see what the poison number is. So you're at 3. So you're gonna take 7. So that'll kill you by next turn. I'm gonna work on this boy. Keep the Cloak and Dagger. Hold up, wait a minute. Oh, right. I was like, wait a minute, wasn't I supposed to have 40 something? It's like, no. I was counting the strength loss. I was conceptualizing the strength loss from Piercing Whale as block, even though our actual block number isn't going to reach that amount. You have 4 right now, so I need to deal 8. Cool, so you're dead. You gotta plan if you're gonna win, and I intend to win. Therefore, I plan. It's that simple. We still have 4 turns of this. That slows down our one of our forms of scaling by quite a bit. So I only need 12 block. I don't think like the 5 extra damage from the shiv matters that much. I could have finessed earlier, and that way I double the chances, like back when I still had 1 energy, double the chances of drawing something that I could actually play. But now that I'm down to 0, I'm not gonna worry about it. Alrighty, he really only has 3 poison on him. That's Flying Knee's great. No, keep the Cloak and Dagger. Wait until he summons for Piercing Whale, because that's the only way it's gonna actually be worth playing, considering how much our actual block cards block for. That is a big boy move you're doing. Cool. I gained 2 strength that turn, and full blocked. I think I'll keep the finesse over the Wraith form. Wraith form's just not... I don't think we need it. I mean, we might. This fight might go on long enough that he gets so powerful that we actually have to Wraith form in order to end up actually finishing out the fight, but I don't think that'll happen. Ah, dang it. Yeah, should have Predatored. Should have done things in a different order. Because since we weren't going to get the Shuriken proc anyway, I think the Predator would have been better. So the good news is we're no longer weakened. We have 8 strength, which means we actually kill these dudes pretty quick. So I need 31 damage. And then I only take 26. Yeah, 7 plus 9. 26. So I only need 8 more block. Very nice. Yeah. The piercing wheel's not nearly as good once one of them's dead. Alright, alright. Yeah, I think we've basically won it. How much damage do I need? 13? Ooh. And I get another Shuriken proc. Yeah, we should have this. He's got a bunch of poison, not like a crazy amount of poison, but a decent amount of poison on him. And he just died. Sick. How often are we going to be able to actually play Storm of Steel without worrying about dying from a bunch of damage? Not that often. I think it's malaise. The strength down is pretty big, as you can see from Piercing Whale. 2 Piercing Whales, a malaise, 2 footworks, and a Wraith form. Sets us up pretty well defensively against the heart. I still fear we're a little slow. So I might take like a second Noxus Fumes if I see it. If I take that Hovering Kite, I need more card draw to make this deck work. What do I do with Runic Pyramid? Let Wraith Form sit in my hand forever? Hold on to Piercing Whales. It lets me set up, like, double Shuriken turns a bit better. I don't think this deck... If it gets lucky, this deck can beat the heart. If it draws reasonably well. Oh, Christ, it is 340, isn't it? Yeah, it's doable. The problem is we have to get through all of Act 3, and then the rest of Act 4 before we get to the heart. Like, if we have 14 health, this deck doesn't beat the heart. So... Caltrops? I don't think that's true. There are lots of other ways we can get damage against the heart. If we get, like... If I take Runic Pyramid and we get Burst Catalyst, that'll do it. I don't know about Elite Hunt. We probably do okay against Giant Head. I think Reptomancer actually completely bodies me. It depends on how turn 1 goes. And our turn 1 is pretty good. It's got 9 cards in it. I think I want to take that Kite. And just, like, hope for 3 backflips and an acrobatics. The Pyramid is nice. Problem is, like, it makes well-laid plans worthless. But yeah, it does let us hold on to Piercing Whales. It lets us be smarter about when we play what attacks. I don't know if it makes our deck that much better though. Fourth Energy is also really good for malaise. It's really good for the extra card we hold on to with well-laid plans. Like, well-laid plans mitigates Hovering Kite. If you know what I mean. Because I think there's diminishing returns on how many cards you see in a turn. And how many cards you have in your hand. Everkite is risky. It's not that risky. I mean, they're all risky. Runic Pyramid is risky in that it doesn't actually make our deck that much better. It makes our deck better. It's better than skipping. But it doesn't make our deck better by very much. And, you know, Ascension 20 Heart runs. You can't take very many opportunities to make your deck only a bit better. This is a chance to make our deck, like, quite a bit better. But it comes with a risk. Like, the risk attached to this is not immediate. It is long-term. Yeah, that's the other thing. We would have to go into Act 3 on 3 energy. Which is a rough one. Yeah, I'm taking the kite. Cool, and it's Awaken one. I mean, we're gonna have to fight one of the 2 fights. We didn't want to fight either Awaken 1 or Time Eater, or both. Honestly, I don't think I like any of the Act 3 elites. This deck is so slow that Donu and Deka... Again, if we get both our footworks off turn 1, we're gonna do reasonably well against Donu and Deka. But if we don't, bummer. Anyway, unfortunately, it is that time once again. In fact, it is 42 minutes past that time. So if you liked what you saw, feel free to follow and subscribe both here on Twitch as well as the various social media and video hosting platforms. Link down below. Next stream is tomorrow night from 1 a.m. till 3 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. If you don't know what time that is in your time zone, that is approximately, what would it be, 21 hours and 18 minutes from right now. At that time, we will not be continuing our never-ending quest to slay the Spire, because the Thursday night streams are my weekly... Thanks, Looney Boy Streamer. I almost said thanks, Ego. I guess we can thank Ego Raptor for his lovely voice as well. But, yeah, Thursday nights is when I do my non-Slay the Spire stream each week, and we're currently in the middle of our Dark Souls cosplay run. So if you're only interested in Slay the Spire, feel free to join us. What did I say? 21 hours and 18 minutes from now? Add 45 hours and 18 minutes from now, we'll be back on Slay the Spire. You can check out previous episodes of both Slay the Spire as well as other games I've streamed in the past. You know what? You're being really loud. You're being loud right now, game. You can check out other games I've streamed down at YouTube and BitChute. What else? And feel free to join the community Discord, which Looney Boy has so kindly linked in the chat and is also linked down below. Thank you for the follow, Phoenix LP. I hope you're feeling fat and sassy. Wait, why did that go twice? Oh wait, did Icy Curve 69 just follow? I didn't see the first notification, but I only saw the event list move once for Phoenix LP. Either way, if I didn't already thank you, Icy Curve 69, I hope you're feeling fat and sassy. And, yeah, so we're gonna raid somebody real quick. So if you want to stick around for that, feel free to. Regardless, have a good night.